Hello everyone, this is Lalita Singh and you are going to study science with me in class 8. Today we are discussing our 10th chapter that is called Reaching the Age of Adolescence. This is our very first video on this topic. In this topic, we will learn about adolescence and puberty, changes at puberty, secondary sexual characters of both male and female, hormones and pubertal change, reproductive phases in human life, sex determination, reproductive health, and endocrine system. These all topic will be clear after finishing this chapter for you. Okay, we have studied about reproduction in animal in our last chapter, that was our 9th chapter, correct? In that particular chapter we have studied about reproduction in animal. There were two type of reproduction, asexual and sexual. But is there a case that every individual can reproduce in any stage of their life cycle? No, it is not possible. Human being and most of the animal, after attaining a certain age, only after attaining the certain age, they can become capable of reproduction. Means they can produce gamete only after crossing the certain age. Okay, so in this chapter we will learn about how a boy or a girl become capable of being a parent. Okay, now adolescence and puberty, this is our next topic. Adolescence is a period of growth and physical differentiation in boys and girls between childhood and adulthood. After crossing the age of adolescence, a boy become visibly different from the girl. Okay, they acquire certain characteristics which were not present in the childhood. It began around the age of 11 years and lasts up to 18 to 19 years of age. Since this period cover the teen in the age group of 13 to 18 or 19, adolescents are also called teenagers. Maybe you have heard about the term teenagers. Teenagers means the people who is passing through the adolescence pubertal phase. Okay, the change that begin in this in the body during this period causes the girl to grow, okay, into a young woman and the boy grow into a young man. In girls, adolescence begin a year or two earlier than in boys. In this period of adolescence, what happened? Ovulation get started. Okay, puberty is a stage at which a sexually immature boy or a girl becomes sexually mature. Means in this particular phase, the boy is become capable of producing sperm, whereas in girls cases the ovum are started to produce in their body. Girls reaches the puberty as the age of 11 to 13, whereas boys around 13 to 16. Okay, puberty end when an adolescent reaches the reproductive maturity. At puberty, the testes of male started producing sperm, whereas ovary of female start to release egg. Clear? Now, changes at puberty. What are the changes? What are the physical effect on the body, or what is the physical changes which is found in the body of both boy and girl during this pubertal changes? The first is increase in height. At puberty, a sudden increase in height is due to growth of longer bones. For example, longer bones are present in both arms and leg as well. Okay, so when the longer bone increase in the size, obviously the person height is also get increased. Okay, initially girls grow faster in comparison to boys, but both of them acquire their 100% height at the end of 18 years. So they attain their maximum height at the age of 18 years. But the rate of growth in height is also different in different individual, depending upon the genetic character that they receive from their parents. If the parents are of good height, then the child will also achieve that same height. Okay, and if the parents are not having such a good height, so the child will also show little bit dwarfism. Okay, next, activity 1. This is the activity to find out the growth of a boy and a girl. Okay, how the growth ratio has been taking place, or percentage of growth is going to be taking place. Okay, it can be done by you by studying the growth of your cousin, sisters, or a brother. Okay, now over here we are having a table in which you can fill your own data depending upon your own study. For example, it is given over here, which is a general growth of a boy or a girl. Okay, at the age of 8 year, boy shows 72% of its growth in height, whereas girls show 77% of height. Okay, we have talked about it. The girls show more growth in comparison to the boys. So it is over here. Now at the age of 13, the boys show 88% growth of height, whereas the girls show 95% of growth, whereas at the end of 18 years both of them have achieved their 100% height. Clear? Now activity 2. To study the difference in growth rate of boys and girls by drawing a graph. To perform this activity, we can plot a graph using the data given in the chart 1. Okay, in the activity 1. Okay, we can take the age on x axis and percentage of growth in height on y axis. Then we will find out what age girl grow faster than comparison to boy, and it will give you a comparative study. Clear? Next is change in body shape. Of course, there is change in body shape during pivotal phase of life. Okay, during puberty, boys and girls start looking different from each other. Okay, boys, the muscle of their body grow, become more prominent, and their shoulder become broad, waistline become wider. Whereas in girl, pelvic hip region become broad and breast develop. Next, third is change in voice box and voice. At puberty, the voice box of both boys and girls show enlargement. Okay, in boys it produces out in the throat region as Adam apple. You can see this developed structure. This is only found in boys, but it is absent in girls. Okay. Appearance of Adam apple mark the end of adolescence. The larynx is smaller in girls in comparison to boys. Okay, the larynx of girls is smaller in comparison to boys, and that is why the sound of girls are shrill in nature. They are high pitched, whereas if we are talking about the sound which is produced by the voice box of male child, it is kind of huskier and hoarse. Okay, they are having deep voice. Next is increase activity of sweat and sebaceous gland. Obviously, lots of people right now facing the problem of pimple and acne. This is due to the activation of sebaceous and sweat gland. Okay. At puberty, both sweat and sebaceous gland, sebaceous means oil gland, become more active, especially on the face region, and this lead to the appearance of acne and pimple on the face. This problem can be avoided by reducing the intake of fatty food and increasing in uptake of lots of drinking water. To avoid acne and pimple, you should also clean your face regularly and properly, repeatedly. Okay, next is maturation of sex organ. At puberty, the male sex organ like testis and penis become fully developed in boys. Okay, they are ready to produce sperm. In case of girls, the ovary enlarge and mature to release the egg, and this release of egg leads to onset of menstruation cycle. Understood? Next is secondary sexual character. Okay, next is secondary sexual character. If we are talking about secondary sexual character, then what was the primary sexual character? It was presence of reproductive organ. Presence of reproductive organ was the primary sexual character. Now we are going to study about secondary sexual character in both of the cases, boys and girls. Okay, during pubertal period, sex hormone bring out changes in the body. As sex hormones are different in boys and girls, so they bring out different kind of change in their body. Clear? These changes help us to distinguish male and female, or boys and girls from each other. Okay, the external feature in which boys and girls different from each other are called secondary sexual character. All the external feature through which we can categorize or we can separate a girl from a boy is called secondary sexual character. For example, if we are talking about boys, the secondary sexual character are broadening of shoulder and chest region, development of body muscles, elongation of hand and feet, growth of beard and mustaches, growth of pubic hair along with hair on chest and thigh. Pubic hair means the hair which grow in pelvic region. Okay, now voice become deep hoarse due to growth of voice box and growth of reproductive organ. These are the changes which occur in boys during puberty. Understood? Whereas what about girls? Development of breast, rounding of hips, growth of pubic hair, widening of pelvic region. Voice become shrill. Start of menstruation cycle is also a kind of change. Secondary sexual character in case of girls. There is a change in behavior and attitude of the boys and girls as well, where they show dominance. Okay, that I am the best type of thing. Okay, next topic is mental, intellectual and emotional maturity. What happened to the mental stability of the child during adolescence? See over here, adolescence bring a change in person way of thinking. The person started to think that yes, whatever I do is correct. There is nothing wrong with the way I am thinking. Okay, next is adolescents want to be independent. They want to do everything on their own. They want to prove themselves at the age of adolescence. Now, mental and physical changes taking place during adolescence cause mood change. The adolescents, the children at the age of 13 to 18 are called teenagers. Teenagers means they can get angry at a particular topic or particular things, and they started to forget that thing as well in the few seconds or few minutes. They show mood swings. Next is they find a way to recognize and manage their emotion. As the time passed, they started to stabilize their emotions. They started to recognize their primary need and they act on accordingly. Next is intellectual development take place and they spend considerable time in thinking. Obviously during adolescence period they started to get mature as well, and in the maturation phase, starting of maturation phase is showing by development of intellectual thinking process. Okay, maturity in adolescence make the boy and girl interested in opposite sex, and sometime adolescents may feel insecure while trying to adjust to the changes in the body and mind. In this phase, boys are attracted toward girls, whereas girls are attracted toward the boys, and because of certain reasons and all the circumstances what is present around them, this is the age where they decide on what they want to be in the future. What they want to become. These insecurity may lead to a different pathway in their life, and the child may get pushed into wrong direction. Okay, now next is on reaching adulthood. On reaching adulthood means after finishing the period of puberty, now the next phase of life is adulthood, where the person is having strong vision about future, what they want to become, okay, what they have to do to achieve their goal of life. Now in this phase, stable relationship has been formed. Intellectual and career pursuit as well as a sharing responsibility takes priority. Means the person become more focused, more responsible. Understood? Next is hormone and pubertal change. What are the effect of hormones on pubertal change? Secondary sexual character that appear during adolescence are initiated and controlled by sex hormone. Okay, sex hormones are the hormone which is secreted by reproductive organ of a person. For example, if we are talking about male, it is produced from testes. If we are talking about female, it is produced from ovary. Okay, the production of sex hormone is under the control of pituitary gland, which is located at the base of brain. Pituitary gland is located at the base of brain, and pituitary gland is also considered as master of gland. Understood? Now over here the term hormone is coming repeatedly. What is the meaning of hormone? Hormone is a chemical messenger or a chemical substance which is secreted by gland and that bring great change in the physiological structure of the person. Okay, pituitary hormone like FSH stimulate testes to release testosterone and ovaries to release estrogen. FSH means follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, this follicle stimulating hormone means FSH has been secreted by pituitary, and it act on testes or ovary. Testes in case of male and ovary in case of female. When it act on testes, it stimulate the release of testosterone. When it act on ovaries, it stimulate the release of estrogen. Testosterone or estrogen stimulate the changes in the body and produce secondary sexual character. For example, growth of beard, okay, or growth of breast. These are the secondary sexual character which come or which appear during adolescence period. Why? Because at this period testosterone and estrogen has been secreted in male and female respectively. Clear? Now this has been shown in this flow chart as well. Means pituitary gland stimulate the release of testosterone and estrogen by releasing FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. Follicle stimulating hormone stimulate the follicles. Follicles means testes in case of male and ovary in case of female. FSH stimulate the release of hormone through these gonads. Okay, and then the respective hormone has been secreted which causes secondary sexual change in both male and female. Next is reproductive phase in human life. In human life, the reproductive phase begin with puberty at age of 15 to 16 years in case of boys, and when we are talking about girls, it is about 12 to 13 years of age. Okay, it means the girl mature earlier in comparison to the boys. At this age, the boys' testes and the girls' ovary become able to produce their gametes, and their sex hormones started function. In case of male, the reproductive phase lasts as long as he is healthy and gametes are formed continuously. In case of male, what happened? The males are able to produce sperm throughout their lifespan if they are healthy. Okay, but what about female? A female is having a certain short duration of their life cycle in which they can reproduce. Okay, females, in case of female, the reproductive phase in around 45 to 50 years. During this phase, ovulation occur in cycle and only one ovum is released every month, around 28 days alternatively from each of the ovaries. Okay, the release of ovum by rupture of maturation of Graafian follicle is called ovulation. Actually, what happened in case of female, when the girl child born, the number of egg is already decided in their body that are going to get mature in the life cycle of the girl. Okay, so once every month when it started to release, when the puberty has been started at the age of 12 or 13, every month the ovary release one ovum at the gap of 28 days plus or minus 5 days. Okay, one ovum is released, as the girl is having two ovum, okay, on both of the side of uterus, correct? So every month only one ovum get mature from one ovary, and next month will be the ovum will be produced from the next ovary. Means if this month right side ovary has perform ovulation, it means next month the left side ovary will perform ovulation. Ovulation means release of ovum. Clear? And as we know that the number of egg already had been decided, it means when the number of egg get finished, the girl will not be able to produce ovum. It means this is called the end of the reproductive phase of the girls. Okay, now menstruation, menarche and menopause, these are the three terms which is related with the reproductive phase of girls. Okay, during the period of two successive ovulation, the wall of uterus become thick and vascular to receive the developing embryo. If the egg is fertilized, it started to divide and move down in the uterus and the pregnancy is attained. See, during the period of two successive ovulations, the wall of uterus become thick. The wall of uterus become thick so that it can hold the child throughout the 9 months. Okay, and it become vascular. Vascular means lots of blood capillaries are present over there to support the growth of growing child, to support the nutrient and oxygen, to provide nutrient and oxygen to the growing child or growing embryo. Okay, if the egg is fertilized, get fertilized in the proximal part or in the beginning part of the oviduct, anterior part over here. Okay, egg get fertilized in the anterior part of the oviduct and then it started to move in the oviduct. You can see in this picture as well, the egg get fertilized, it is now moving in the oviduct toward the uterus. Understood? And during this movement it is also dividing to form a ball of cell. Okay, now it get moved down in the uterus and they finally get embedded in the uterus. Over there the child is now going to grow, and this process is called implantation, and the person who is carrying embryo in their uterus are called pregnant. Okay, over here we are having a picture of uterus in which we are showing you endometrium. Endometrium is the thickening of the uterus wall to support the growth of child. In this wall lots of capillaries are present so that the growing child can receive oxygen and nutrient from their mother. Okay, in case if ovum is not fertilized, it means the ovum will die after finishing their lifespan. Okay, and in that case the thickened lining of uterine wall will also get breakdown. Its blood capillary will get breakdown, and because of it there will be a bleeding. Okay, this blood discharge is called menstruation flow. You can see in this diagram endometrium has been broken down, and in the bottom you can see the menstruation flow is also shown. Okay, the blood discharge is called menstruation flow and it lasts to 3 to 7 days. The cycle of breakdown of wall of uterus and its blood capillary causes menstruation flow. Every 28 day the menstruation or menstruation cycle occur in case of female. Okay, every 20 days this cycle repeat itself. That is why we are calling it menstruation cycle. Menstruation occur after every 28 days, and that is why it is called menstruation cycle. The first menstruation cycle when began, it was called onset of puberty, which is also refers to as menarche. Okay, it occurs at the age of 11 or 12 years. It marks the beginning of reproductive phase of a female. In female, number of egg is limited. Okay, number of egg is limited. So once it gets started, once the menarche start, the female continuously produce egg every month up until when all the eggs are used up by the female. The permanent stoppage of menstruation cycle is called menopause. It occurs around 45 to 50 years of age, and it marks the end of reproductive phase in case of female. But in case of female only the reproductive phase end. But in case of male, the male are able to produce sperm throughout their life if they are healthy. It means there is no end of reproductive phase for males, but yes, in case of female the reproductive phase get end, and this is called menopause. Okay class, now next topic is sex determination that we will study in our next video. Up to then, have a nice day everyone.